So hey, yeah, it's cold out here, but our Continental family road trip happened somewhere a lot warmer than here. So we took a family road trip from Cape Town to Kruger National Park and then back to Cape Town again. One van heading out with no real idea of what. All of us in one van heading out with no real idea of how it would go. So all of us in one van with no real idea of what was about to happen. But what happened? What turned out? So what started out as something simple turned into something that all of us are not going to forget for a very long time. So for now, I think let's head off inside where it's a lot warmer, and yeah, I'll share the rest of the story. Let's go. Okay, so the night before we left, it was that weird vibe, that weird kind of energy only road trips have, you know, not the calm, not the chaos, just quiet enough to know someone had definitely forgotten something. And before snacks, playlists, and that first inevitable, are we there yet? We did the least exciting, most important thing of the whole trip. So we got our tires sorted. So Continental Tyres fitted fresh tires to our Hyundai H1 van. When you're about to load your entire family into one van and send it across the country, like dirt roads, mountain passes, potholes. Nah, I don't know about you, but I've got a feeling this one sticky last. The size of a small country kind of pothole. So animals, weather, and whatever chaos felt like showing up, that kind of peace of mind is worth more than coffee. And that's saying something, because coffee is basically a survival tool on a road trip, right? So once that was done, we were ready. So we pulled out of Cape Town while the city was still asleep. I mean, empty, quiet roads and the humming road noise that's weirdly calming. Everyone else in the van was already counting sheep, like fast asleep. Out, they were sleeping. So one kid folded in a corner, another slumped under a hoodie with headphones on, and the smallest human wrapped up tight, eyes shut, quietly loading all the future. Are we there yet? So at this point there were no questions yet, no snack negotiations yet, and no one touching anyone else's stuff. That early stretch, that little pocket where everything still feels easy, chilled, you know? That's road trip gold for me. So we hit our first tollgate at the Huguenot Tunnel, paid, and just like that, Cape Town disappeared behind us. Rawsonville rolled past, then Worcester. The van was solid, exactly how you want it to feel when everyone you love is in it, right? So Robertson was where reality checked back in. No fuel stop, snack stop, coffee stop can ever really start without a quick pit stop. You get some snacks. for the family. Except apparently every single person in Robertson had the exact same idea that morning. The coffee line was wild. I mean, I stood there doing the mental math. Long day ahead, kids just woke up, coffee smelling unreal, and I made what I thought was a mature, responsible decision. I left without coffee, and I regret absolutely nothing, but I also regret absolutely everything. So coffee on a road trip is not optional. It's the fabric, the foundation, the support for every road trip, right? So we carried on to Oudtshoorn and made our first big stop at the Cango Caves. So breakfast, coffee, finally. All was right for the world again.
Pronunciation is key.
First shot of caffeine. They went to grab tickets to enjoy everything the Cango Caves had to offer. And the lady at the booth said the words you never want to hear on a road trip. Sold out. Turns out you meant to book online, which we did not. So the Cango Caves was officially not happening. The kids looked confused, Brett was disappointed, and I did that thing where you nod like it's fine while your brain immediately starts rerouting the entire day. But still, looking at the kids and smiling like this was all part of the plan. You know, the road trip dad kind of things. So, the next stop, Buffelsdrift. Now, this one really mattered. Why? Because Britt and I had been there a few months earlier with the Cape Meander Classic car tour. We got to feed 3 rescued elephants and we got hugged by them, which was extremely special. Now look, we've been talking about this for a while and then obviously we've been talking about this the entire way there. So we couldn't wait for the kids to experience that same magic. But then we arrived and found out they don't do that experience anymore. So no feeding, no hugging. I was waiting for the lady to say, you know what, just give me a sec. Let me make something happen for you guys. But no joy. Now that one hurt. It was probably the biggest bummer of the entire trip. So on the road to our next stop, Britt suddenly shouted, "Stop! A tiny tortoise!" I'm only joking. Okay, so she didn't say that. She shouted stop because a tiny tortoise was stuck in the middle of the road.
No, we just peed on it. Look.
Oh. We immediately pulled over. She hopped out and picked it up and moved it to safety. And then as she picked it up and headed over to us, because selfie is road trip etiquette,
like
guys. So as she's taking this pic, this little guy decided to pee. Now I can't explain how bad it smelled. So look, saving animals is noble, but it's also occasionally traumatic.
We are.
So we save the tortoise and we pull up to a nostalgic spot from my childhood, the Cango Wildlife Ranch, which brought the energy right back. We were right back in the game, you know? So Kobe, our little guy, becomes our unofficial tour guide. Every animal had a fact. Some of them were accurate, others not so much.
What? A mole.
That is a round point.
Oh, okay. Well, on the sign it says Southern African Python. No.
Special.
Oh,
Is that? So Tristan and Britt fed a leopard, petted cheetahs, and took photos with him like it was totally normal, you know? The normal thing to do.
don't touch him.
Don't touch him? Why not? Then Riley and I fed crocodiles from a makeshift barge which felt crocodile safe-ish. Riley stepped forward, hauled the meat out on a skewer. We waited and waited and waited.
Wow.
So the next morning, we needed something early.
Whoa.
Buffelsdrift was off the table, Cango Caves was booked out again, and we had to start heading toward Kimberley, which was 7 hours away. So we found Giraffe Walks, which was about 20 minutes from our Airbnb, which was perfect, it was ideal.
Koos. Hi, Koos. Koos, pleased to meet you.
So we pulled up at Giraffe Walks and met Koos, our guide. Calm, knowledgeable, the kind of guy you instantly trust. You know, a guy who knows his stuff.
Lower your voices at animal sightings. And yeah, let's go out there and I hope you enjoy it.
And there's still an old...
I wanted to say, deep in the heart of South Africa.
So Kobe rode shotgun in the Ranger vehicle like he owned the place. We drove out, found the giraffes, hopped out, and walked to them while these guys were feeding. Now this one landed hard, especially because giraffes are Brit's favorite animal, and you could see it on her face. So it was time to say goodbye to the giraffe. So on our way out from Giraffe Walks, probably a couple 100 meters down the road, we came across a herd of cows blocking the road, walking through on their way to find lunch, like zero urgency and absolutely no worries about our schedule. So, next major pit stop, we passed through Beaufort West. So coming through Beaufort West, Brit immediately, being the American, spotted a McDonald's and needed a Coke. So we carried on and rolled through a couple smaller towns on our way to Kimberley, and randomly came across 3 donkeys and a horse casually walking down the road. Like, this was the highway. So us being us, we stopped and Britt and Riley hopped out and tried to sweet talk them out of danger. Because again, it was the highway. So then we followed SIRI towards Johannesburg, which was the biggest mistake of our lives. Easy.
Whoa! Hey! What about the goat?
SIRI wasn't in the business of making our lives easy, like at all. SIRI was in the business of plot twists.
No kidding.
Memories. So she added about 5 extra hours to our journey, like in the road she sent us on. I don't even know how to explain it properly. Potholes so deep the van disappeared into them. These potholes were the size of a small country. I'm talking Portugal. I mean, single track dirt roads that made you feel like you're trespassing in someone's backyards. Like you would be in the middle of nowhere. And at one point I asked Britt to check the closest fuel station. SIRI says fuel is nearby, like just around the corner. Well, it wasn't just around the corner. It was a farm, an actual farm in the middle of nowhere.
We're doing 20 kilometers per hour at the moment, because SIRI took us down a road. We thought it had a Shell petrol station, and we've been traveling on this road for the past probably 2 hours now with no petrol station inside. We are now far
Well, from where?
from where we are to a petrol station or town.
We think 14 minutes, 17 kilometers.
I couldn't be happier
To see this little town that I've never heard of in my life. Yay!
So we were properly lost. The kind of lost where you laugh because what else can you do? Like, and then we finally hit a real road and saw signs for an actual town.
Is it?
Thank
Is
you,
it? Is it? Yay!
Turn right.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
Built Fontaine.
Oh, I'm so happy. I want to kiss this road.
Look, 90 kilometers to Kimberley that way.
Oh,
Potholes, but it's okay.
we'll take the bottles.
I don't think I ever felt that happy. Like, so happy I didn't even need coffee. All I needed was a street sign. So after one night in Johannesburg, we headed to Marloth Park. So this was our second time at Marloth Park. A different place from the last time, but it was still immensely special. Like, the last place we stayed at had giraffes drinking out the little pond in front of our house. This place now was just a level calmer than the last one. But still, Marloth is just magical.
Where should I go?
Here's your guy.
Where should I go?
Just park here for now.
Go under.
Just park here so we can unpack. Thank you. Here we go.
Yeah, yay, we made it. We made it, guys.
Oh no, it's running,
I mean, warthogs came right up to our front door like they were paying rent. Zebra, kudu, other bucks just like drifting past, totally unfazed by the little monkey in the pool. Colby stayed in there all day, every day. He didn't care. Like, warthog staring at him. Like, what are you doing?
All right.
So day one, we crossed the skinny crocodile bridge and entered early. And for hours, nothing. Just road, bush on both sides, everyone quiet in that. Then suddenly, a massive herd of buffalo. Like, these boys were huge. The kind of huge that makes the van feel small. Like, let's not make any sudden movements.
Yeah,
Huge.
around it. Yeah, to the left, right.
We saw elephants, eagles,
Badger.
vultures, giraffe, and then one wildebeest. And here's the thing, Kruger is the size of Portugal. It's huge. So you can drive all day and you're not guaranteed anything, right? So it's pure luck of the draw. So I wanted hyena, wild dog, lion, jackal, and Brit wanted leopard badly. She saw none of them. I saw none of them. And it's such a weird feeling because you're disappointed, but you're also in Kruger. So you're still winning, right? So we're off to try at Marloth Parks. Where are we off to?
Off to the water park.
Marloth's Water Park. Let's go.
Go people.
Let's go, people. Let's go.
On the road. Is it the road?
So the next day we rested, like proper rest. Water park, swimming. We just let the kids be kids. Like, it was chill. So then we tried Kruger again. This time we downloaded an app called Latest Sightings, where people ping their latest sightings and location, which was cool. That was the game changer. So we left at 5:05 this morning, having a coffee on the go. We're heading to
Kruger, day 2.
Day 2, people. Day 2. Got to Kruger's gate. So it's 5:30 a.m. right now.
We made it right on time.
And this is the queue. It's the queue to go into Kruger. Long line. We finally get in and the app shows sighting for hyenas. And boom, like hyena. Now we needed a bigger lens. We were definitely squinting, but just knowing they were there, just being close enough to say, we're looking at hyenas right now. Now that was unreal. Then the app shows cheetahs. We pull up, we're surrounded by like 20 ranger vehicles. No jokes. Everyone has the same idea. Everyone is locked in and you're sitting there trying to see through 1,000 binoculars and windscreens like cheetahs, wild dogs, lions, hippos fighting, two insanely huge creatures going at it like they got something personal to sort out. So, more elephant, more giraffe, we eat puddles. Yeah, puddles.
Right down the middle. Go.
We eat puddles. And at some point we realized our number plate was gone. Yes, our number plate now lives with the hyenas. So then Britt had us park on this bridge for over an hour because someone said a mommy leopard and her two cubs had gone into a den nearby. Most people stopped and didn't even know why they were stopping. They just saw cars and thought, this seems interesting, important, like something's happening. So I hear you asking, did we see the leopard? Did we see the leopard? My answer would be no, we didn't. We think we maybe saw a couple spots, but we didn't see a leopard. Bummer, I know. We spent 12 hours in this park. 12 hours. We could have stayed longer, especially with this app now. So this trip wasn't perfect. Plans failed. We got lost. We missed a lot of things. But because the foundation was solid, because the basics were taken care of, we were free to enjoy all the chaos. So huge thanks to Continental Tyres for keeping our families safe and letting us focus on memories instead of stress. This wasn't about getting somewhere fast. It was about getting there together and telling a story and having a story to tell. So thank you. Please follow, like, share, subscribe. Peace.